a girl's best friend. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
What's up, YouTube? Today is Rikkathon day 4. I'm sorry I uploaded Rikkathon day 3 later than I was supposed to. I don't know what happened. It just happened. So I'm gonna just be doing a story time. I know a lot of y'all are confused as to how I had two different rooms in the same year of college. So I switched rooms twice. So I'm about to be finally talking about that today. I'm gonna leave a lot of stuff out because I just feel like it could possibly start trouble or drama later down the line. But y'all, to put this long story short, I had a crazy roommate, y'all. I had a crazy roommate. Like, it all started with room sync. It's just this thing that Kent students like, you know, find their roommates on. So like, it's basically like Tinder but for roommates. Like, you find everything you would want in a roommate and then you link up. So I found this girl on room sync, and she just had all the qualities I had. She was a clean person. She didn't smoke. She didn't drink. None of these things, like drinking and smoking. I don't have a problem with a person that drink and smoke. I just don't want to be in a room with it for other reasons. So I figured that it would just be obviously a good choice to have somebody that's the closest to me. So I found someone that was the closest to me. Like, if I could put her little thing up without exposing her name or anything, then I would. So that happened. Everything seemed fine. We texted a couple of times before school started. Everything was just, you know, everything was a walk in the park, for real, honestly. So school started, and I came a couple days early because I wanted to move in early. Like, it was this thing called Capita, which is like a multicultural program that PWIs have, and basically, like, you can move in early if you participate in Capita, which is 3 days, and you would be able to move in early. You have to do a lot of stuff, of course, with Capita, but you can move in early. So that's what I wanted to do. So I didn't really tell her about that, not because anything spiteful. I just wanted to move in before her so I could pick my side and, like, you know, just have a few days to myself before my roommate came. So she came, and everything was great. You know, her family was very nice. You know, she came in, everything was cool, right? So we were together for a couple of days, you know, just getting to know each other. Nothing really crazy happened. And then I introduced her to a couple of my friends that I knew already there. So we would like hang out with a couple people, you know, just for a couple of days or whatever. We went to one party. Her and my other friend had a kind of like a little incident because, like, me and my other friend, okay, I'm gonna just give them names. So my friend, which I love, by the way, so I can use her real name, but I'm not, just because I don't want people to put connections together. So my friend, we're gonna call her Emma, and then my roommate, who is Janet. So they kind of had a little altercation because Janet felt like we were being bougie at the party, but just because we weren't doing extra stuff. But that's just not how me and Emma are, you know. We not like that. So she was like, oh, y'all being bougie, I don't know about y'all Cleveland girls, and just like saying little stuff that was just like uncalled for. But me being a bigger person, I was just like, you know, I'm not even mad. You know, I'm gonna talk to what was her name? I'm gonna talk to Emma, and everything should be cool. Like, I'm not even mad. So that happened, and then Emma stopped trying to come over for real because, like, she still loved me, of course, but it was just like she didn't really want to be around that. And she was telling me from the beginning, like, something's off with her, like, I don't know, something's weird. And I would just be like, yeah, because I didn't want to start problems with Janet, because Janet was my roommate, and I really didn't want that, right, like that drama in my life 24/7, because she had to wake up by this girl 24/7. So I didn't want that drama. So I was just like, okay, Emma, it's cool, just let it go. I'll just come over there, you don't have to come over here. That was cool. Then stuff started getting annoying piece by piece. Like, Janet would like stay up really late for no reason. Like, she would just be up all night talking to her boyfriend, like, on speaker. Like, it's different if you're talking and you got your headphones in, or you got it to the phone. Like, okay, I can't control that. But it would be like super late. I would have class like 7 a.m 8 a.m, and she would just be on the phone all night. That was nothing. Then she would like not take out the trash, and it would just be like piling up, and I used to be the only one to take out the trash. So I was like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do, you know. I'm gonna take out the trash on Monday, you take out the trash Tuesday, and we just gonna keep, no, I didn't say that. I said, I'm gonna take out the trash, I'm gonna write my name when I take out the trash, you take out the trash, you write your name, so we can just keep alternate whenever it needs to be fixed, you know. She was like, okay. So I take out the trash when it's about, you know, just got stuff in it, just got food in it, I take it out. Don't have to be full or not, just take it out when it has food in it. I'm waiting, days go by, still waiting on her to take it out, still waiting on her to take it out. When I tell y'all this trash, I have a picture. I have a picture of when this trash filled up. And even I posted this picture on Instagram, and literally in the comments it was saying, take the trash out. Understand, okay? They didn't understand that I wanted the trash taken out, but I had to make a point. I'm not about to keep taking trash out and you're a grown woman. Like, come on, we supposed to be working together. So I talked to her about that, and I was like, you know what we're gonna do is, you're gonna take a trash can, I'm gonna take a trash can. That way, you know, you're gonna take it out when you start smelling your own trash. You're gonna be like, oh, let me take it out. I thought that was common sense. I guess I was wrong. She had the trash just sitting there. I thought she was gonna put her trash by her, like by her side of the room, so that way she starts smelling it and be like, ugh, let me take this trash out. But no, she kept it in the middle of the room, so even when like people came over or something, it was still just right there and it looked like we're both dirty instead of her just being dirty, which was kind of defeated the purpose. So that problem never got fixed really. And then I told her about the noise thing, because one night, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. When I tell you, she woke up in the middle of the night, we were both asleep. She woke up, turned her TV on, and turned her phone on, called her boyfriend on speaker. Her boyfriend, I think, was asleep, or they were just talking, and it was so annoying, because when I tell y'all these dorms are so small, like, we're sleeping like this. And I had a freaking quiz in the morning. I was so upset. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot sleep with all this noise. And she had the TV blasting really loud, and she had her phone on. She was on the phone, and it was just like 3 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't like I fell asleep to the sound of her talking on the phone. It was like we were both completely asleep. Everything was completely silent. And then I woke up, and she was like, she literally woke up in the middle of the night. Like, it was so bizarre. Like, I'm like, how did you even just wake up? Like, you were just knocked out. So she had like insomnia. She was doing this for a couple of days straight, but she wasn't super loud. Well, she was loud, but she wasn't like super annoyingly loud. And then like I just got fed up. So the day that happened, I was like, could you not have your boyfriend on speaker at 3 o'clock in the morning? Like, could you not do that? And she was like, well, I didn't know. She said something like slick, like, oh, I didn't know it's bothering you, but okay. Girl, how could it not be bothering me? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, what? So she fixed that. And then in the morning, I was like, we need to have a talk. You know, like, we need to have, like, quiet hours or something, because, like, you don't understand how to, like, respect somebody when they're, like, sleep or tired. Like, if I see that you're not clean out, why would I wake up and turn all my devices on super loud without no headphones, no nothing? Like, she didn't even own headphones at this point. Like, she didn't have any headphones. So I was like, you know, you just get some headphones. Like, maybe after like a certain time you could just get some headphones and, you know, use your headphones at night, like in the, you know, during the day, or like before it gets super late. Cool, you know, I don't really care. But like once like we about to be asleep, or I'm studying, or like just common sense, like at a certain point, you know, just switch to your headphones. She was like, well, I don't have any headphones, but okay. I'm like, just thinking, like, you order out to eat every single day. You talk about, oh, my brother just bought me this and got me this, and I just got all this money, but you can't get no headphones, sis? You can get steak and lobster and stuff on, you know, and order out to eat every single night, but you can't order no headphones? I mean, not order, but you can't go get no headphones? Like, come on, sis. You can get some headphones. Literally, she waited like 2 weeks, finally got some headphones. I was like, okay. After that, she never talked to me again. Like, I'll tell you, her attitude went from boom to boom. Like, she literally never spoke to me again. Like, she never said anything to me again. So one day, I forgot what happened. Oh yeah, one day I went outside because I had lost my key to get in my room. So I went outside of the door to like try to figure out how, because it's like you can like basically type in a code and open the door if you don't have your key. So I was trying to figure that out. So I guess she heard me like dangling on the door trying to figure it out I was outside and she was inside. I was trying to like dangle on the door and try to, you know, figure out how to do it. And she like yanked the door open. But like, I was like, maybe she thought that I was trying to get in, but girl, don't do it like that, sis. So I was like, do you have a problem with me? And she was like, she just ignored me. She didn't say anything. She was just still on the phone, because she was on the phone, y'all. When I tell y'all, this girl was on the phone 24/7. She never got off the phone. Like, I know she probably was homesick because she wasn't from here. So but she never got off the phone. Like, it was never a second of the day where I heard her just being alone or doing work, or, well, she probably did work, but she never got off the phone, y'all. It didn't matter what time, whatever time it was, like, she would stay on the phone. Like, it's been times where, like, I would sleep and I heard her boyfriend snoring on the phone. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they never got off the phone. Even when they were asleep, they never got off the phone. And that wasn't the only person she was on the phone with. She just never got off the phone. Like, no matter who it was or what it was, never got off the phone, y'all. Yeah, she was just, like, on the phone still. I was just like, okay, yes, no, what's going on? Like, just trying to talk to her, just trying to see what the problem is. And she was just like, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm just talking. Just, you know, being on the phone or whatever. So I was just like, okay, is my lash falling off, y'all? If my lash is falling off this whole video, that's really embarrassing. And I think one more time, I can't remember. I think I tried to talk to her one more time after that, and she ignored me again. Oh, y'all, I forgot something big. So one day I went home. I was at practice, and I was just like really, really tired, and it was like a really, really long day. It was like, you know, I was at practice for like 2 hours or something like that, not that long. And I came back to the room, and it's security all over the door, like just blocking the whole door. And I'm just praying. I'm like, please don't let this be my room. I'm walking towards it closer and closer, and my room is all the way at the end of the hallway, and it's a couple rooms at the end of the hallway, so it could have been anybody's room. Could have been one of them 3 rooms. So I was just like, please don't be my room, please don't, because I was so tired. I had so much homework to do. I was like, just don't be my room, just don't, just whatever it be, don't let it be my room. It was my room, y'all. I'm like, can I just go get my laptop, please? They like, you can't go in there. I was like, well, can you go get my laptop? You can't go in there. I had so much homework. They was like, you have to go into a lounge because you can't walk into the room right now. I was like, oh my God. Get my laptop so I can do my work. Like, I was really about to cry. I was in the lounge for like 2 hours. Pissed. When I tell you I was pissed, I was pissed. I walk into the room after about 2 hours, and I'm just like, I look at her, I'm just like, what was that? And she was just like, I'm on the phone with my mother. I'm like, no, I'm just playing. I ain't do that. I was just like, okay. Our room smelled like weed at that moment, so I'm guessing she was smoking or doing something dumb in our room. So I was just like, after that, our problems really went from bad to worse. Like, she would just be like, we just never talked. We never spoke that whole entire time. But she never left the room. She would stay in the bed like all day. I didn't really see her go to class that much. Like, she would just stay in the bed. Yeah, Janet would just stay in the bed all day, all night. And I would just be like, at first, like, we used to get dressed around the same time because we had classes kind of like similar. So like, I used to always see her getting up. She would just like stay in the bed. Like, I thought she was like, you know, probably like just upset or something, whatever. So, but one day, it was so weird. Like, she was on the phone. I think I was sneak dissing. I was doing something at the time. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was on the phone too, because she was on the phone. So, I was being petty about something, but it was not, like, extreme level of pettiness. It was just like, I'm just so tired of, I forgot what I said. It wasn't nothing crazy, though. It was just, like, something little. And then she, like, dropped everything, and she, like, walked out the door with just her clothes on her back. Like, this was the first time I seen her walk out the door, period. So let me just tell you, I was like, I was just like, this is weird. So she walked out the door. The only time I usually see her walk out is if she going to go get food or if she going to the bathroom. So I was like, okay, she'll be back in like 10 minutes. But it just seemed like it correlated, because as soon as I said what I said, which is probably something petty, but not something super petty, then she walked out the door like she was like angry or something. Like, she just dropped everything and left. She just had her phone. I was like, and she literally stayed gone all night. So I was like, this is weird, because she never leaves. Like, she's always here. Next day go by, she's still gone. Next day go by, she's still gone. She's gone for like a total of like almost a week, and she has never left for this long. And I was like, maybe her parents went to pick her up, but I was like, no, because she told me that she wasn't going home till Thanksgiving. Like, that's kind of weird. Maybe, I really don't know what it is. So I was just like sitting there like, and I was a little confused, but I was like, I don't know. She comes storming back in about a week later, maybe a little less than a week, and she just like on the phone. She got a hospital bracelet on. She like, I just left the mental hospital. They made me feel better. They made me feel like I wasn't crazy. And then she was like, because I really thought there was something wrong with me. I be having disturbing dreams. And she was like, I'm glad I left, because if I didn't leave, I don't know what would have happened. And I was just like, what? Like, excuse me, sis? So she was like, I don't know what would have happened. I was just like, gotta go. Like, I don't play about that stuff. I don't play about somebody who's claiming they're so messed up in the head, sleeping less than 3 feet away from me. I don't, not me. I'll pass. So I literally emailed Ari like, sis, I don't know what you gonna do to fix this problem, sis, but you gonna fix this problem. And then, bottom line, I went through a lot to get out that room. And it's kind of sad, like, on Kent State's part, how hard it was for me to get out of that room after hearing the things that I heard over and over for about 3 days. She was saying some stuff on the phone, and she had just got back from a mental hospital. So I just felt like it shouldn't have been that hard to leave that room. But I went through people. I went to the higher person, and the higher person was like, oh yeah, you should have been got out of that room. But when I was talking to like the students and like the y'all, word of advice, if you have like a RA or people like that and they're like students and you can't get across the message you're trying to get across, go above them. Everybody has a boss. Everybody has a boss, especially when it comes to college. So that's what I had to do. I had to keep going. Because it's like, this is another story time, but I'm going to tell y'all the story time of how hard it was for me to get out that room. And that's another story time. But this was just a story time about my cray roommate. And I hope she's doing better now. There is no hard feelings between me and her. I hope she got the help that she needed. I heard that she got a new roommate. Good luck to that. Good luck to that whole situation. But this is just for entertainment purposes, not coming for anybody. That's why I use the name Emma and Janet. So that was all I want to talk to y'all about. So make sure y'all stay tuned for Rikkathon 5. Dang, we already on number 5. Make sure y'all stay tuned for Rikkathon day 5. I have some more interesting videos coming for you. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.